What up, though? Hondo, what's popping, y'all? Today, man, pretty much like my radiator started leaking or whatnot on the Chef thing. So I'm in the process of pretty much taking this whole thing out. So there's 10 millimeter bolts that holds this down, which is for the pretty much for the radiator. So you got one. Let me see. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bolts that hold this down right here, and then we got 1 and 2 right there. If you can see where my finger's at, right here. It's not lined up right now because I'm taking it off. And you got this little piece right here, this little nub, and it's got to be in the sink of this right here, so that way it can kind of help you line it up or whatnot. But anyways, pretty much taking that off right now. Watch when you take that off right there, because I end up breaking this off right here. But we got a new one of these, and I just plugged that up for right now, but I got the piece for it, so we're gonna put that in, but that'll probably be a different video. So man, look at this little skinny freaking radiator. I don't know if this is the right one for this or what, but this thing's super skinny. You know, take this off. Need to get some new mounts for them, like, you know, what I just took off, but I really ain't worried about them right now. And the reason why I had to replace this is because this part right here was leaking on the bottom. It was leaking real bad or whatnot, so that's the reason of me. And man, that's how I'm like, I don't know if this is the original radiator, but look at the damage. The damage was bad as fuck on this radiator. But we got a new radiator, and that thing is heavy duty like a mug. It didn't come with a radiator cap, but I already had a brand new radiator cap because I seen it leaking from here. So it had a couple leaks though, and it wasn't getting up to temperature. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and drain this, which the peacock is down here or whatnot. So all you gotta do is undo this right here, and all the water will come out. And you take this off right here, which you take some vice grips or whatever you want to. Take that off. And then you gotta take this off right here. And then you got some transmission lines right here. See, mine doesn't have the oil cooling lines on the side right here. It doesn't have them. So, you know, this one does, which I heard that all you have to do is just pretty much just leave them plugged, and it'd be on this side right here. Just leave them plugged up because it won't make a difference or whatnot. These are the ones that we're going to be using right here. So, okay, so I got this line off, so I'm going to go ahead and finish taking that line off down there. It's a 1/2 inch. So I'm going to show y'all the wrench or whatnot, because a 1/2 inch or whatnot. So that's what I've been taking these off with. You know what I mean? So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this, and I'll get back with y'all. Welcome back, gang. So I got the radiator out. Sorry I didn't take you through all the steps or whatnot. I definitely need to get some new radiator mounts or whatnot. This one's way thicker. It's the heavy duty radiator. I think I did say that in the other video, but look how damaged this was. And it was still holding on. I don't know if this was the original radiator or what, but oh my god, this thing was a beast. Like, big gashes in there. Big gashes. And you telling me that thing and it wasn't leaking from the front. And look how thin that is compared to this one right here. That's a hell of a difference. But anyway, so yeah, so I'm gonna put these 4 10 millimeter bolts back in here, up here, and then one right here, and then one right there. Yeah, hold on, yeah. So I'll show you here in a second. Well, it's pretty much right here. So 3 more bolts, bam, 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 and yeah. So I'm gonna get this on here, and so them clamps down here. Them things are hard to get to, you know what I mean? Like, if you ain't got the right, there's a special type of, like, pliers that you use for them. And I'm talking about this right here. It's on that hose or whatnot. You know, normally I use these right here, but I didn't have enough of them. If you see, you could just use a screwdriver, but them things right there from factory are the best things to use. Like I said, they're just hard to take off. I got my transmission lines hooked up. Everything's hooked up on it. Top, bottom. Bottom one was kind of hard or whatnot. I ain't gonna lie on that. Got this hooked back up. I ended up taking that out and kind of cleaning it out a little bit, but it's old, so I mean, as long as it ain't got no cracks in it, I'm not tripping. And so put this back on here. So this is pretty much good to go to put back on, you know. So I just gotta put them 10mm bolts back in there, and shit, we should be good to roll. Hell, man. And yeah, everything's working out like it's supposed to, and I'll give you an oversight on, you know, like it running and all that other stuff, just to, you know. So it'll be 3 videos in one 3 videos in one vehicle. 3 videos in one video. There we go. Got tongue twisted. But anyway, so I'm gonna start filling her up. I'm gonna let her idle and put my heat on. Take this off, fill it up, turn my heat on, turn my heat all the way on high or whatnot, and yeah, we should get this mug, you know, back to its I'm curious to see the temperature, because this truck has always had like a low temperature. It never idled, and I got like the 195 thermostat for this, so we'll see, you know. Hopefully it don't overheat on me. Hopefully my transmission lines don't leak, and hopefully dude was telling the truth when he was saying about the oil cooler lines. If they're not hooked up, then you ain't gotta do nothing to them, so hopefully nothing seeps out of them. So I'll bring you back when I get done here in a second. Well, can't really do it. Hold on, let me put this back. Be back. What up, though, gang? So pretty much finished the radiator and stuff like that. So this thing's running pretty good. I'll get up. Yeah, this thing's running, yo. Yeah, it had to have been that fucking radiator that was leaking the whole time. Yeah. Let's figure I'll let you know that I ended up fixing the radiator and stuff like that, and pretty much just testing her out and stuff. For some reason, this thing stay cool, like cool as hell. Like, I mean, I've never seen that above 210. Like, I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but she running, so I'm happy. Anyways, holla at y'all later, though.